Welcome everyone. Today we'll begin in a constructive rest. So if you lie down on your back, bring your feet onto the edges of the mat, knock your knees in gently together, and maybe rest your right hand on your navel, left hand on your heart, or maybe your arms out to a T or overhead, anywhere that's comfortable. And allow yourself a few moments to feel situated on your mat. This flow today is a gentle flow, and we'll spend a few moments grounding, a few moments to check in with our breath. This gentle flow is still a Vinyasa style flow, but it's offering gentle transitions and a slower paced practice to move through. And allow yourself a few moments to feel situated on your mat. As you begin to feel situated, bringing your awareness within and focusing on your breath. Bringing all your focus to each inhale and each exhale. Noticing your breath and feeling your breath. Feeling your breath flow. You may notice your breath feels different from our practice on another day, and that's okay. Simply notice and continue to focus on each inhale and each exhale. And we'll take several more rounds of breath right here like this. And on your next inhale, Apanasana seat pose. Bring your knees in towards your front body, hands on top of your shins, and give yourself a gentle squeeze here. You can also find some natural movement here, maybe rocking side to side, massaging your lower back, maybe flexing your toes, making circles with your knees on the ceiling. A few moments here to find any movement that you need. And on your next exhale, moving into one-legged wind removing pose, extend your left foot out towards the edge of your mat, and then hands on top of your right shin, and gently guide your right leg outside your ribs towards your right shoulder and hold, and breathe. Continuing to focus on each inhale and each exhale. Breathing deeply into your lower abdomen here. Breathing deeply into your hip. One more round of breath here. And on your next exhale, supine twist, using your left hand to guide your right knee across your front body. Only going as far as you need here, and bring your right arm out to a T or a cactus. And your gaze can be up towards the ceiling or over towards your right hand. Again, continuing to focus on breath. Notice each inhale. Notice each exhale, noticing how your breath flows in this shape. One more round of breath here. And on your next inhale, slowly unwind, return to center. Moving into that Apanasana seat pose again, another gentle squeeze. And working towards a neutral spine here, you can shift left and right to reset your spine. And on your next exhale, moving onto the other side, extending your right foot out towards the edge of the mat, hands on top of your left shin, gently guiding your left leg outside your left ribs towards your left shoulder and hold. And breathe. Again, breathing deeply into your lower abdomen here. Feel each inhale and feel each exhale. And on your next exhale, supine twist, using your right hand to guide your left knee across your front body. And copy the same arm placement and gaze that you had on the last side. Keeping your breath flowing. Continue to keep your awareness within and your focus on your breath. And on your next inhale, return to center, that Apanasana seed pose. One more gentle squeeze here. And on your next exhale, rolling onto either side of your mat, using your hands and arms to slowly press up into a tabletop pose. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Your toes can be tucked or untucked here. We're going to move through a simple cow-cat flow. On your next inhale, cow pose, drop your navel, bring your gaze up towards the sky, and then exhale, cat, chin to chest, round your spine. And inhale that cow pose, broaden through your collarbones. And exhale, cat, pressing down through your hands, round your spine. And inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. On your next few breaths, you continue with that cow-cat flow, or also begin to weave in some additional movement, maybe movement side to side, maybe front to back, any kind of movement that's calling to you on this day. And as you feel balanced, returning to that neutral tabletop. And starting from this tabletop pose, on your next inhale, bring your right knee to hover, gaze over your right shoulder, and then exhale, return to that neutral tabletop. And inhale, right knee to hover. And exhale, tabletop. And inhale, hover. And exhale, tabletop. And one more, inhale, hover. And exhale, tabletop. One round of breath here. And on your next exhale, lowering down a devotional pose, hips down and back, big toes to touch, forehead down to the mat. One round of breath here. And on your next inhale, return to that tabletop. One round of breath here. And on your next inhale, left knee to hover, gaze over your left shoulder. And exhale, neutral tabletop. And inhale, left knee to hover. And exhale, tabletop. And inhale, hover. And exhale, tabletop. One more, inhale, hover. And exhale, tabletop. One round of breath here. And on your next exhale, lowering down into that devotional pose. One round of breath here. And on your next inhale, return to tabletop. And on your next inhale, right knee to hover, gaze over your right shoulder. And on your next exhale, bringing your left toes towards the left edge of your mat. Gaze over your left shoulder. And then inhale, right knee to hover. And exhale to the left. And inhale, hover. And exhale to the left. And inhale, hover. And exhale, returning to that neutral tabletop. One round of breath here. And exhale, devotional pose, hips down and back, forehead to the mat. One round of breath. And on your next inhale, return to that neutral tabletop. And on your next inhale, left knee to hover, gaze over your left shoulder. And exhale, bring your toes towards the right edge of your mat, gaze over your right shoulder. And inhale, left knee to hover. And exhale to the right. And inhale, hover. And exhale to the right. And inhale, hover. And exhale, returning to that neutral tabletop. One round of breath. And exhale, devotional pose, hips down and back. And inhale, return to that neutral tabletop. One round of breath here. And a few more rounds of breath here, a few more moments to check in. Notice how your breath is feeling. Notice how your breath is flowing. And on your next exhale, lowering down to your seat, swiveling your legs out from underneath you. And with ease and control, lowering down onto your back. We'll move through a cool down portion of practice. And then inhale that Apanasana seat pose, giving yourself another gentle squeeze here. And on your next exhale, bring your feet onto the edges of the mat. Bring your arms out to a T or overhead or anywhere that's comfortable. And on your next exhale, windshield wiper flow to the right, drop your knees to the right. And inhale, return your knees to center. And exhale to the left. And inhale, center. And going through that motion with your own breath, working to match breath to movement. Taking as much time as you need between each side. Still focusing on your breath. And the next time you're on the right side, go ahead and hold. Starting to allow the energy and effort to dissipate. Starting to find ease. One more round of breath here. And on your next inhale, return your knees to center. And exhale to the left and hold. Still focusing on breath. Continue to return to each inhale and each exhale. And on your next inhale, return your knees to center, moving through that Apanasana seat pose. And then exhale, moving into Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly. Bring your feet to touch in the middle of the mat. Allow your knees to fall out towards the sides. Your hands can rest on your front body, out to a T, anywhere that's comfortable. A few rounds of breath here. We're not going to be here for too long. And on your next inhale, use your hands to guide your knees back to touch. And then moving through any final movements you may need here, maybe another Apanasana seat pose, maybe a full body stretch, any kind of movement that's calling to you in this moment. Finding natural movement, sahaja. And as you feel ready, moving in the final Shavasana or final pose of your choosing. If you're moving into Shavasana, feet and legs out long, arms along your sides, palms facing up. Take up as much space as you need on or off your mat. This is your time to rest and relax. Your time to release all effort, all energy. Allow your body to sink into the mat, into the ground, into the earth. And as you feel situated for stillness, take one more deep inhale. And exhale, let it all go. I'll call you out when it's time. If you feel ready to move on, allow yourself a moment to connect with your breath again. Connect with each inhale and each exhale. Begin to find some gentle movement in your fingers, your toes, your wrists, your ankles. Finding any movement that's calling to you. Full body stretch if you need it. And then as you feel ready, bring your feet onto the mat, rolling off to either side of your mat and slowly pressing up into a comfortable seat. Thanks y'all for supporting yourself in this way on this day. Take care.